Oh, good.
Please. Back in the 60s, there was a guy called Bertie Morrell. He set this place up and then drank himself to death.
So who runs it now?
Nominally the trustee solicitor, that's Lawrence Fletcher, but on a day-to-day basis, Maggie and I just try and keep it afloat.
So, Jerry Dawkins, Duck Pond.
It's just the kids having a bit of fun. It's no big deal.
It was assault.
Yes, Inspector, could you please convey our apologies to Mr. Dawkins and tell him that if he wants us to fill in his forms, he should send them to each person here individually, and they will attend to them accordingly.
You mean chuck them in the bin?
Well, we don't tell each other what to do. We are individuals, Mr. Barnaby.
We are individuals. We are a pack of plonkers.
Not keen on artists, Jones?
Ah, the modern ones. You mean Jackson Pollock, paint dripping. What's all that about?
I don't know. Maybe he had an intuition for the nature of chaotic motion and was attempting a mathematical representation of that chaos. Tell me about this Lawrence Fletcher.
Solicitor. Bit tricky. Known locally as Loophole Larry. Jones? Hello, Mr. Dawkins.
I have something important to relate regarding our ongoing investigation.
And what's that?
If you come to my office ASAP, I'll tell you all about it.
Mr. Dawkins, we do have other business to attend to.
It is very important.
Right. Fine. We'll be back at the station later this afternoon. You can drop by then. Okay. But bye-bye. Wants us to do house calls.
You okay?
It's not right. Nobody ever gets things right and precise. I have to go out. Meet someone.
It's not in your diary?
Not everything is Jane.
Don't play in the road. 2 sticks.
Sorry?
Winnie the Pooh. You each drop a stick into the water, then run across the bridge to see whose stick comes out first on the other side.
Yes, and it's a good way to get run over.
Childhood, Jones. Hang on to the poetry.
Yes, sir.
William?
Yes, I'm up here.
Oh, I think I heard the doorbell ring.
No, I doubt that, my dear.
I think I did.
No, not likely.
There. See?
Yes, yes, I see what you mean. But it wouldn't be for us. Well, it's not Wednesday, I think, is it?
No, but it is our bell.
But not our business, darling, not our business.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Thank you, darling.
I'll be in my study.
See you for coffee and biscuits at 11.
What a truly wonderful idea.
What do we know about the Binghams?
Are said to be a bit reclusive. Their 2 children died way back in a tragic accident. Youngest surviving daughter and her husband run the stud farm part of the estate. He's running for local Euro MP, so must be bent. Well, they're not replying.
Try the back. Renovations are a bit behind. Whoa. Hold it. What's that?
That's a tripwire.
Watch this.
stress flares. That's legal.
Great burglar alarm.
Hello. What are you doing? Set off one of his fireworks. He hates that.
Hi, Verity. It's me. Salsa classes, remember?
Oh, Jonesy. Hi. Hey, where's your nice uniform?
I'm a detective now.
Oh. Shame.
We were hoping to see the Binghams.
Yeah, no chance. The oldies never see anyone. They are so weird. I've only met them once, and my dad has been married to Selena for 10 years.
We were also hoping to see your parents.
Sure, why not? Mrs. Bitch, my wicked stepmother, is in the covering shed with our stud manager, Ben Viviani. Real hunk. Yeah, 2 Bens. And Daddy is stamping around in a bad mood because the local selection committee thinks he's a bit common, which of course he is. And there's this stallion who's giving us all a terrible time because...
Verity, too much information.
Sorry. It's just what Ben says. You talk too much. My Ben, that is.
Is there any young woman around here you haven't dated?
Just looking for the right one. How did you know Mrs. Barnaby was right for you?
She told me.
Yeah.
See, that's the mare who's come to be covered by the stallion, Garrick boy, who's being a bit loony today.
Why?
God knows. They are so highly strung. Pure nerves and energy. Slightest thing, and they get in a total strop.
All right, quick as you like.
What are you doing?
He won't go to her. Something's upset him.
What?
I don't know.
Well, you should know. He doesn't function, we drop 100 grand. Get your mother over here, get her to do her horse whispering stuff, and get that hunk of animated pet food back on the job. Who are you? Oh, for crying out loud, I did not assault anyone. I gently escorted him to his car and asked him to get off our property.
And there was no threats of any kind of violence whatsoever. The man's a fantasist.
And we are quite capable of looking after our own family members, however bonkers they are.
Excuse me, those are my parents.
Yeah, well, they owe me big time. I do all the work, I pay all the bills, I keep this place afloat. But oh no, nutty mummy and nutty daddy have to live in the big house, don't they?
Well, it is their home. If they left there, they'd disintegrate.
Good. About time they did something worthwhile.
I'm sorry, Chief Inspector. It's been a trying day.
This is very simple. Let me see your parents so that I can vouch for their well-being to the social, and I'm sure all this will go away.
My parents will only communicate through their solicitor, Lawrence Fletcher. You'll have to go through him. He will then write to my parents, and then they will write back to him.
And they'll say no anyway.
Well, let's see if I can't help you focus on this problem. Get Jerry Dawkins in to check up on your parents within 2 days, or it will become an official matter for the police. Okay? Jones. Hiya. Hi, Mum.
My darling boy, come here. Mwah. Oh, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
There's something wrong. I can hear it.
Oh, well, Garrick boy's playing up, and I was hoping you could come over and have a word.
Well, yes, of course.
Thanks.
And?
Nothing. It's all cool.
Verity?
Yeah, she's great. Really, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Jerry with a G.
Multiple facial and upper body wounds and an indentation at the back of the skull.
What do you think?
Turned his canoe over, banged his head, unconscious, dragged along the bottom until he drowned. I'll do a full PM. We'll call you. There you go.
He wanted to talk to me and I fobbed him off. And now he's dead.
Yes, he is.
So, what would you have done?
Sorry?
Well, someone really irritates you. You put them on the back burner for a while. I mean, how was I supposed to know?
Jones.
Yes, sir.
This circus, this death in the afternoon, what is it not about? It's not about me. Ergo, therefore, in parallel.
It's not about me either.
It's about mechanics, logistics, evidence, and what sort of salad we make of those wonderful ingredients.
Fine. Make me feel better then.
For God's sake, come on. Where the hell is your damn mother?
I'm right here, Selina.
About time. This one's driving us insane and costing us serious money.
You might not be so nervy if you stop yelling at him. And everyone else.
Yes, thank you. Just do your stuff and keep your lectures to yourself.
Hello, boy. What's going on, man? Come on, let's have a chat. Just you and me. Nice and quiet. Come on. Come on, boy.
Everything shouting at you? Is that all it is?
He's calmer already.
Well, you're not feeling quite yourself. Stand. Good.
I'd like to see you up at the house later.
Selina,
What?
I'm pretty busy today. I've got a couple of mares coming in later.
Ben, this is my business, and you are my employee. I'll decide when you're busy.
I think that's no problem. Come on. Good boy. There you go.
So what's bugging him?
He's got a dental problem, which is stopping him chewing properly. His food isn't digesting and hence compacting in his gut, giving him severe gripe, which puts him off his oats. Both literal and metaphorical.
He told you all that, did he?
Yes, he did. Take it or leave it, I don't care. I'll see you all soon. Bye, darling.
Thanks, Mom.
Why does she always smile at me? Why is she so nice?
Maybe she likes you.
Ah, likely. Right, call the vet then. And I'll see you at 4. And don't be late.
So, Miss Morris...
Jane.
Jane. You say he had a call before he called me.
Yes, and it got him a bit rattled. He was going on about it being contrary to departmental procedures for them to meet.
But he didn't say who it was or what they wanted.
No.
And you didn't hear whether it was a man or a woman.
No.
And then he went canoeing.
He said he was going to meet someone, but obviously he went canoeing.
Did he often go canoeing in the middle of the day?
I don't know. He always had that thing on top of his car, was often out and about checking up on people, so maybe he did.
How was he regarded in the department?
He was known as the Witchfinder General.
Not too popular.
Universally disliked. He won't be missed by anyone.
It's a bit tough.
You asked me a question. It would be a waste of time if I wasn't honest with you.
Not many people think like that.
La-di-da.
Are you married?
I'm not going out with you.
I didn't ask you to.